Okay, isang magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Naririnig po ba ako? Good evening, everyone. Okay, isang magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Okay, shout out sa lahat ng viewers natin. So, for today's video, we are going to discuss the TLE Let Review. So, which is I prepare a trainer's methodology and some areas of TLE. Okay? So, matagal-tagal bago ako nakapag-reel sa inyo, teachers. Right? So, probably, may problema po talaga sa StreamYard ko and then sa Zoom. Di ko alam kung anong problem. So, kaya okay lang sa inyo kahit boses lang yung maririnig sa akin. Okay, teachers? Handa na ba yung mga magte-take ng exam this September 2024? So, ayan yung mga nag-take noong March 17, 2024. So, May 20 po ang result ng mismong LET board examination. So, ready na po ba ang lahat? Ready na? Ready na po ba ang lahat? So, ayan, hintayin muna natin na dumami ang viewers natin before we will discuss. Okay? Ayan, shout out kay Ma'am Rowena V. Villanueva, Sara Largo, JV Agnes Villadiego. Okay, and then kay Ma'am, okay, baybayin kasi yung sulat. Ayan, shout out sa lahat ng viewers natin ngayon. So, let's start with the question number 1. Okay, teachers, question number 1. It is a term to denote a whole range of technologies associated with processing information and with sending and receiving message. So, ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Is it instructional technology, educational technology, information technology, or information and communication technology? Okay, teachers. What is the correct answer in question number 1? Again, this question is talking about the whole range. Okay? Whole range technologies. Okay, ano ba yung best answer dito? Teachers. Kasi tumutukoy ito sa whole range of technology, which is associated with processing information and sending and receiving message. Okay, so ano bang tamang sagot dito? Teachers. Okay, so anong tamang sagot? Teachers, pag sinabi kasing instructional technology, we are talking about the validity of the information. Okay? So, A is not the correct answer. Right? A is not the correct answer. How about educational technology? May edtech ba kayo na nababasa rito? We are talking about edtech ba? Ha, teachers? So, pag sinabing whole range, it is Information and Communication Technology. So, D is the correct answer. Very good. Name nyo Lito Elostrissimo. Okay, ayan. Shout out, sir. So, very good. The correct answer here is letter D. Okay? D is the correct answer, not letter A. Hindi po ito tumutukoy sa instructional technology. Again, so yung information technology, tandaan po, it is the processing information, right? Sending and receiving. So, pwede rin possible, pero the best answer here is the information and communication. Okay? Kasi ito yung tumutukoy kung paano tayo mag-send ng message sa estudyante and kung paano ito marireceive ng isang trainers. Okay? So, the answer is Information and Communication Technology. Again, walang kinalaman dito si Educational Technology. Kung mababasa nyo po sa question, walang kinalaman si EdTech or Educational Technology. So, A is the correct, D is the correct answer. Delta is the correct answer. Next. Okay. Computer basically performs some function. Okay. Computer basically performs some function. Which one is said by the systematically true? Ano ba ang tama pag nagpe-perform tayo in the computer? Pag nagpe-perform tayo ng some function. So, teachers, this question number 2, we are talking about the input. Okay. So, ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Is it letter A? Input, process, output. B? Input, output, store, organize. C? Input, process, organize, or output. Or D? Input, process, output, store. Sige nga. Ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Sige, bibigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para pagnilay-nilayan kung anong tamang sagot dyan. Kasi, tumutukoy ito sa systematically. Okay? That performs a basic computer function. So, ano bang tamang sagot dito? Okay, may sumagot. Jumel. The answer is letter A. Okay? Lahat ng walang store dyan, paki-ekes. Ibig sabihin, hindi po tamang sagot dyan. Okay? Pag walang store, ibig sabihin, hindi yan yung tamang sagot. Okay. Si A, input. Tama, nag-input ka ng data. Pre-process mo, tapos output agad. O may kulang sa letter A. Kaya, mali si letter A. Next. Si letter B, mali rin. Input, nag-input siya, nagkaroon daw ng output, and then store, in-store niya, inorganize. Mali rin po si letter B. Kasi hindi yan tumutukoy sa systematically that basically perform of the computer function. Okay, hindi tamang sagot si letter B. How about si letter C? Input, nagkaroon ng process, inorganize, output pa rin? Nag-organize siya tapos may output. Okay, hindi rin po siya tumutukoy dito sa basically perform from the some function of the computer. So, the answer here is delta. D is for delta. Okay? Nag-input ka, nagkaroon ng process. Okay, since nagkaroon ng process, nagkaroon siya ng output. Pagkatapos mong inayos yung output ng in-input mo, i-store mo na po yan. Okay? Saka mo siya i-store. Yun po yung last na tinutukoy dito when we are talking about the systematically. Okay? D is the correct answer. Okay? Tamang sagot is letter D. How about this question number 3? It refers to the degree to which an assessment ang tinutukoy po is the assessment tool produces stable and consistent result. Okay. Yun yung tinutukoy nito. Again, it refers to the degree to which an assessment tool. Ano bang klase ng assessment tool ang gagamitin mo that produce the stable and consistent result? A. Is it reliability? B. Validity? C. Fairness? D. Accuracy? Sige nga, anong tamang sagot dyan, teachers? Sige nga, anong tamang sagot dyan? Pag alam po ang sagot, pakilagay sa comment section. Okay, may sumagot ng A. Okay, teachers. So, ang iba dito kasi ang nasa isip nila, we are talking about the assessment tool. Nabasa nila yung word na consistent. Ang unang papasok sa inyo is yung validity. Right? Yun yung unang naisip nyo, validity. Valid. So, validity is wrong answer, teachers. Okay? Kasi masasabi nating validity when we are talking about the modular. So, yung modular activity, di ba? May inalalagay tayo doon na learning objectives. Kung baga, yung learning objectives na yon connected yon sa examination na gagawin natin sa mga bata. Okay? Para malaman natin kung yung validity ba ng test paper na gagawin natin is consistent. Okay? Wrong answer pa rin po si letter B. Pag sinabi namang fairness, si letter C. Okay, itong letter C, on the spot, examination na to ng bata. So, iisipin mo kung ito ba ay may mga case na nangyayaring din naman nasa atin na lang kasi it is on the spot examination. So, doon natin gagamitin tong assessment of tool na to. Okay? So, accuracy. Accuracy is not the correct answer. Okay? Ang tamang sagot po rito, para ma-measure natin yung consistent result or stable consistent result of assessment is the letter A. It is the reliability, not the validity. Okay? The answer in question number 3 is letter A. Okay? Next. Is an area or where trainees can assess modules aside from the usual print and non-print media. Okay. This question number 4, we are talking about the 9 CBT of the trainers. Under po ito sa trainer methodology, right? So, wala po akong nakikitang computer laboratory dito. Okay, wala silang makitang computer laboratory which is talking about the usual print and non-print media. So, ano ang gagamitin natin dito? So, di ba, pag sinabing institutional assessment area, it is the examination or the assessment area kung saan si trainers nag-e-exam. Kaya si letter C is not the correct answer. B, contextual learning laboratory. Ibig sabihin, sa letter B po, pag sinabing Contextual Learning Laboratory, dito nagkakandak ng lecturer, yung mga assessor sa mga trainees. Okay? So, B is not the correct answer. So, pag sinabing quality control, ano yan? Diba? Anong ibig sabihin ng quality control, teachers? Sige nga, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng quality control and CBT? Ano po ba? Okay? Di ba pag sinabing quality control, it is the competency-based training method that deliver what? That deliver the implementation of competency-based of the technical and vocational training program. So, ito po, pag sinabi nating quality control, okay. So again, quality control, it is the test aside from the methodology or the calibration are conducted in the area including the process quality control. Okay po. So ano ang hinahanap natin dito? Kasi ang question is tumutukoy that the trainers can assess module aside from the usual print and non-print media. So, tumutukoy po ito sa distance learning. So, yung distance learning area po, it is the major issue of TVET is accessibility. So, ibig sabihin, it is the major objective of the component that enhance the accessibility of the learning provision outside and away from the training institution in terms of print and non-print media. So, ano yung distance learning na tinutukoy natin? Nagkaroon ng COVID-19. Anong ginawa ng public and private school? Anong ginawa nila? Nagkaroon ng modular activity. Kumbaga, tinatawag nating distance learning area or program. Right? So, nag-distribute sila ng mga printed or modular activity lang. So, in question number 4, the answer is letter A. Okay? Letter A ang tamang sagot. Next. The standard length of PVC pipe is blank. Ano ba yung standard length of PVC pipe is blank? It is 12 feet, 2.0 meter, 6.0 meter, or 10 feet. Ano ba yung standard? Kasi ang tinatanong lang naman is standard length of PVC. So, ano ang isasagot ninyo rito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ayan, shoutout sa viewers natin. Okay, tingnan natin yung mga nagko-comment sa live. Ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Okay, the answer in question number 5 is letter D. 10 feet is the standard length of PVC pipe. Okay? In question number 5, the correct answer is letter D. It is the standard length of PVC pipe. Okay? Next. It is a part of a letter which is inclined. O sa part of the letter, ano ba yung inclined doon? Is it swash, love, stem, or italic? Ano po ba ang tamang sagot dito? Okay, again, it is a part of the letter which is inclined. A, swash, B, lobe, C, stem, or letter D, italic. Inclined letter po, part of the letter. Okay, hindi ko po sinasabing types of a letter. Okay, iba ang types of the letter, iba ang part of the letter. Okay, so ano ba yung inclined letters? Okay, teachers, bago natin makuha, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A. Is it? Is wash. Okay, so are you familiar with the part of the letter? Okay, teachers, this is the part of the letter. So, ito po, yung horizontal or vertical unit, tatawagin po natin itong stem. Okay? Pag ang direction po ay tumutukoy sa horizontal and vertical part of the letter, ang isasagot nyo po is stem. Okay? Stem po yan. Pag sinabi namang lobe po, it is a part of the letter kung saan naka-curve po ang part na to. So, kung makikita nyo, si letter R may curve part. Kompleto siya. So, pag sinabing inclined or oblique part, ang tamang sagot po is wash. Okay? Tandaan, teachers, iba ang part of the letter sa types of the letter. Okay? Kasi may iba't ibang types of the letter tayo. May Roman, may italic, may Gothic, ano pa ba? Bukod sa Gothic letters, may italic letters, may text letters, right? So, pag ang tinutukoy or tanong sa mismong exam is part of the letter which is inclined, kasi nalito kayo, may inclined. So, automatic, ano ba si inclined? Text letter or italic letter? Diba si italic letter, we are talking about the inclined letters. Tama. Pero, types of the letter po siya. Hindi po siya part of the letters. Okay? So, ang tamang sagot in question number 6 is letter A. Okay? A is the correct answer. Next. Plastic pipes are commonly used in water fixtures and installation. Nowadays, which of the following is prepared? So, ngayon, ano ba ang piniprepared natin? Is it letter A? Polyvinyl chloride, chlorinated, cross-linked polyethylene, or letter D? Ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Sige nga, shout out kay Sir Romar, kay Sir Jumel, ay kay Ma'am Jumel, kay Ninolito Illustrissimo. Okay, shout out po sa iyo, sir. Ano po bang tamang sagot dito? Ano ba ang tamang sagot? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, ang tamang sagot po dito is letter A, teachers. Si letter A po ang tinatawag nating P, B, C. Okay? Letter A is the correct answer. So, walang kinalaman itong tatlo sa mismong question. Diba, PVC ang kadalasang ginagamit natin ngayon for installing a water fixtures installation. Right? So, next. The plumbing code on house drain provide that there must be no more than 2 closets that shall discharge into a blank pipe diameter. Ilan po bang inches yon? A, 3 inches or 75 mm? Or millimeters? 80 millimeters, less than 75 millimeters, or 70 millimeters? Okay, teachers, what is the correct answer in question number 8? Ano ba ang tamang sagot dyan? Sige nga. It is the plumbing code of house drain. Ilan ba? Pag sa closet that shall discharge into? Okay, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A, teachers. A is the correct answer. Why? Sa plumbing code of house po, ang kailangan po natin is 3 inches or 75 millimeters. Okay, di ba? Sabi rito, teachers, makinig. Sabi po rito, the plumbing code provides that no water closet shall discharge into a drain less than 75 millimeter or 3 inches 5 diameter. Okay, so ibig sabihin, no more than 2 water closet po shall discharge into any 75 millimeter horizontal soil branch or house drain or house sewer. Okay, so ang tamang sagot po rito is letter Okay, ang tamang sagot is letter A. A is the correct answer. Okay, let's proceed to the question number 9. A metal or plastic fifthing used to connect smaller pipe from a larger pipe. Ibig sabihin po, it is a kind of metal. Pwede siyang maging metal, pwede pong gamitin natin is a plastic. Okay, ano ba ang gagamitin natin? Para saan? To connect a smaller pipe. Tandaan, smaller pipe going to a larger pipe. So, anong gagamitin natin? Anong types of pipe ba ang gagamitin natin? Anong types of fifthing ba plus na gagamitin natin? A, is it reducer, elbow, union, or coupling? Okay. So, ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Sige nga, teachers. Ano ba ang tamang sagot dyan? Ay, teachers, explain ko muna po sa inyo si question number 7. Okay? Kasi di ko na-explain si letter B, si letter C, and si letter D. Okay, teachers. Si PVC po is used for numerous cold water and DWB, right? Application. Pag sinabi naman chlorinated PVC, it is used for hot and cold potable water system. So, ginagamit natin si chlorinated PVC pag hot and cold potable water system. So, pag sinabing PEX or flexible, plastic type tubing used for portable water and hot water system. Pag sinabi namang polyethylene, it is a black flexible plastic type of tubing sold in coils. So, it is used naman for cold potable water application and common for wheel pump application. Okay? So, yun po ang uses ni letter D. So, balik tayo rito sa question number 9. Okay, ang tamang sagot po dyan is si letter A. Okay? Pag gagamit tayo to connect the smaller pipe from the larger pipe, you will use a reducer. Okay? A is the correct answer. Reducer po ang isasagot nyo. Bakit po si reducer? So, si reducer po, it is used to connect smaller pipe from a larger pipe. Yun po yung uses na reducer. So, pag sinabi po kasing yun, it is a special coupling with 3 parts. May 3 parts po ang union, right? So, that allows one to disseminate and join pipes naman from the either side. Okay? Pag sinabi naman natin coupling, it is simply to join pipes in a straight line. Nasa straight line po si coupling. Pag sinabi naman po nating elbow, available, ang elbow po available in 90 and 45 degrees angle. Okay, tandaan. Si coupling, ginagamit natin sa straight line. Straight line lang po yan. Si union naman, may 3 parts siya. Ano yung 3 parts na yon? That allow to disseminate the joint parts from the either side. 3 parts po yan. Pag sinabi namang elbow po, gagamitin natin ito, it is available for 90 and 45 degrees of angle. So, pag ang tinatanong is smaller pipe from the larger pipe, you will answer the reducer. Okay? Reducer is the correct answer in question number 9. So, next, a basic prerequisite for most plumbing project, what should be connected for each faucet, toilet, and fixtures. So, ano ba ang gagamitin natin? Kasi ito ay as a basic prerequisite na ginagamit daw natin sa plumbing project. So, ang tinatanong, what should be connected? Again, what should be connected for each faucet? Ikinukonect natin saan? Sa faucet, sa toilet, and sa fixtures. Okay, ano yung sasagot nyo rito? Is it fixture shut-offs, main shut-offs, intermediate shut-offs, or valves? Sige nga, ano ang isasagot dito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Sige nga, ano ba ang tamang sagot dito, teachers? Ano ba ang isasagot nyo rito? Ay, teachers, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A. Okay? Is the correct answer. So, ayan, may problem po yung FB page ko kung saan kaya dito ako nag-live. Okay? So, sa susunod, dito muna tayo magkakaroon ng discussion. So, di ko alam kung anong main problem ng StreamYard at Zoom ko ngayon. Okay? So, the answer is letter A. Bakit? Bakit si letter A ang sagot? Because it is called stop valves used to individual shut-off faucet and fixtures. So, pag sinabi po kasi nating main shut-offs, it is the main shut-off valve which control. Siya po ang nagko-control ng water into the entire house. Okay? Siya po ang nagko-control. Si letter B is not the correct answer because it is talking about to control a water, entire house water supply. Okay? So, pag sinabi pong intermediate shut-offs, it is used to control water supply to a portion of the house. Okay? So, ito naman, nagko-control ito sa portion of the house. Okay? Letter P na lang, tapos H, portion of the house. Ito naman, main control all over the house. Sinatawag nating entire house control of the water system. So, si valves, walang kinalaman po rito sa tanong sa question number 10. Okay? So, pag sinabing valves, ang raming types of valves. Meron tayong tinatawag na gate valve, ball valve. So, wala na pong kinalaman yan. Kasi ang tinatanong is the plumbing project that connected for the faucet. Okay? So, in question number 13, in wooden floor system, the major horizontal support member upon which the floor system is laid is the blank. Okay, itong question number 11 po, tumutukoy po ito sa carpentry. So, floor joist ba, seal, girder, headset. Okay, ano ba ang tamang sagot sa question number 11? Sige nga, teachers, ano ba ang tamang sagot dyan? Tumutukoy po yan sa carpentry. Okay, teachers, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A. Okay? A is the correct answer. Why? Okay? Tandaan po. I know. Wait, saan na ba ang question? Is it? Okay, so nagkamali si teachers. Akala ko bumalik ako sa dati. Picture shut off. Again, sa number 10, the answer is letter A. Sa letter B po, erase muna natin. Okay? So, ang tamang sagot po sa question number 11, pag ang tinutukoy is a wooden floor system that major horizontal support member upon which the floor system is laid out is blank. Ano po ang isasagot nyo rito? Is it? Letter C. Girder po ang tamang sagot dyan, ha? Girder is the correct answer. Okay? Letter C ang tamang sagot. C is the correct answer. Bakit mali po si letter A? Which is the floor joist. Okay? Tandaan po, si floor joist po are those part of the floor system placed in the girder. Ibig sabihin, naka-place po siya sa girder where the floorboard is fastened. Okay? So, pag sinabing seal, seal is not the correct answer then. Bakit? Because it is the part of the side of the house that rests horizontally upon the foundation and the header. So, hindi po siya tumutukoy dito. Kasi ang tinutukoy po sa question number 11 is the horizontal support member upon which the floor system is laid out. Okay. So, letter B is not the correct answer. Okay. Ito is not a headset. It is the header. Okay? So, nagkamali ako ng spelling. So, it is talking about header, not headset. Okay? Headset po si letter D. Tandaan, headset is not the correct header. Header pala. Bakit kasi headset ang nasa iutak ko ngayon? Okay. So, naghahanap kasi ko kanina ng headset. So, again, I will repeat. This letter D is not a headset. It is a header. Okay, header po siya. Palitan natin ng E and R. Okay, header po si letter D. Header is not the correct answer. Okay, bakit? Header is short transverse joist that support the end of the cut-off. Okay, nagso-support daw po siya at the end of the cut-off joist at the stair will hold. Okay, so pag ang tinatanong po is the major horizontal support, ang isasagot nyo po is si letter C. Girder po yan. Again, pag major horizontal support of a floor system laid out, ang isasagot nyo po is si girder. Si floor joist po, it is the system placed on the girder with the floorboard is fastened. Okay, C is the correct answer. Next, in carpentry, placing or joining of a wood using two-side block is called. So, anong tawag doon? Pag nag-join tayo ng two-side. Kasi ang tinatanong is placing or joining wood using two-side of block. Okay, two-side of block. Anong tawag natin doon? It is flapping, scarfing, fishing, or jointing. Sige nga, ano ang isasagot nyo dito? Okay, Sir Jomar. Okay, yan. Shout out kay Sir Jomar. Nakita ko yung ano mo, mismong ano mo dito. So, kinakabahan na ba, Sir Romar? Kinakabahan na ba, Sir Romar? Malapit na yung labas ng let. Is it? May 20. Okay. So, ang tinatanong sa question number 12 is the carpentry placing or joining of wood using two sides of blank is called blank. The answer is letter C. Okay? Pag sinabi po nating pag sinabi nating lapping. Lapping is the joining of two pieces of a lumber by putting a part of two members. So, ibig sabihin, two members apart po siya. Okay? Putting a part of two members, that lump, ibig sabihin, putting a part of the end of the lumber. Again, putting a part at the end of the lumber, one over the other. Okay, yun po si lapping. So, pag sinabi naman nating scarping, letter B is wrong answer. Bakit? Pag sinabi pong scarping, it is the cutting away the opposite side of two members. Okay, nasa opposite side naman po siya ng two members. Then, lap joining naman po, it is to obtain a continuous piece of uniform thickness. While jointing is the process of joining pieces of the lumber. Again, I will repeat. So, in question number 12, the correct answer is letter C. Fishing. Fishing po ang nagko-connect into two-side block. Okay? Two-side block po, pag ang tinatanong is joining of wood, when we are talking about two-side blocks, ang isasagot nyo po is fishing. Pag silapping po is wrong answer ang mangyayari niyan. Again, lapping, it is the two pieces of lumber by putting a part of the end of a lumber. So, inilalagay po natin ito at the end of the lumber over the other para mag-connect sila. So, pag scarping po, cutting away. Ibig sabihin, it is the opposite side of a two members of lapping or joining to obtain a continuous or uniform thickness. Pag sinabi po nating jointing, it is the process of joining pieces of a lumber. Okay, next. A type of a root frame consisting a series of a triangle used to distribute loads and stiffen the structure of a roof. Okay, ibig sabihin, tumutukoy naman ito sa root frame. Okay, root frame consisting of series triangle na ginagamit natin saan? Used to distributor loads for the structure of the roof. O, anong isasagot nyo rito? It is girts, rafter, truss, purlins. Sige nga. Ano ba ang tamang sagot dyan? Pag tumutukoy sa structure of the roof, consisting of the series of triangle. Okay, teachers. Si purlins po is wrong answer. Bakit? Because it is the instructional member placed on top of the rafter or top of the cord of a truss that support the roofing materials and rafter. So, siya po ang support ng rafter po niyan. Again, it is the instructional member extended at a right angle from the plate or grits to the ridge of the roof system. Okay? Hindi po tamang sagot si letter D. Okay? So, pag sinabi namang girts, girts is wrong answer. Why? Because it is the structural member that support the rafter of thrust in a building. Okay? Hindi po ito tamang sagot. Ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? So, ibig sabihin, ang tamang sagot dito is letter C. It is the truss. Because truss, it is talking about the consisting series of triangle na ginagamit natin to distribute the load of the structure of the roof. Okay? So, C is the correct answer. D is wrong answer again. Okay? Number 14. Asset are normally recorded at. Saan ba natin inire-record si asset? Is it cost, appraised value, market value, or management estimate value? So, sige nga. Saan po ba yan? Ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 14? Ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 14? Okay? Ang tamang sagot po dito is, okay, ayan. So, isa-isahin na muna po natin. Okay. So, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A. A is the correct answer, not letter B, C, and D. Okay? Bakit cost ang tamang sagot? Asset are normally recorded at cost. Why? Cost is the answer, right? Because the cost is the principal state that asset must be recorded at their actual cost. Ini-record po natin ito at the actual cost. While the appraisal value or letter B, it is useful asset are originally recorded at their actual cost. Okay? So, while market value po, ang market value naman, it is sometimes used to adjust. Ina-adjust natin the value of the some types of asset or asset are there originally recorded at their actual cost, right? So, this is the lifting management set. A value of their own value is not acceptable. So, again, ang cost po is the principal rule that state that asset must be recorded at their actual cost. Okay? A is the correct answer. Next, which financial report measure result for a period of time? Ang tinatanong po is the financial result of a period of time. So, ano ba ang tamang sagot dito? Is it A, balance sheet? Is it B, income statement? Is it C, trial balance? Or D, all of the listed answer? Sige nga, anong isasagot nyo rito? Okay, teachers, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter A. I know. The answer is letter B. Income statement, not a balance sheet. Okay, again, the correct answer is income statement. Bakit po, teacher, income statement ang sagot? Because income statement summarize the result of the operation for a period of time, such as a month, a year. Yung balance naman, yung tinatawag nating balance sheet, it is the report's financial result as of a specific point in the time and not for a period of time. Again, I will repeat, the balance sheet is the report financial result as a specific point. Ibig sabihin, naka-specific point lang po siya in a time. And not for a period of time. And then, pag sinabi po nating trial balance, it is just a tool to help to prepare the formal statement. Pag gagamit po tayo ng formal statement, it is a tool na ginagamit natin. It is the trial balance. So, ang tamang sagot po sa question number 15 is letter B. It is income statement. Bakit? Si income statement po ang nagsasummarize the result of the operation for a period of time such as a month, year, or a year. Okay? So, ayan. So, next question, number 16. An ordinary radio can be turned into a different station. Diba? Pwede tayong mag-turn into a different station. The electronic component responsible for this function is blank. Ano ba yung component, responsible of component na gagamitin dito? Okay, teacher. A. Is it the tuning capacitor, oscillator coil, IF transformer, or detector diode? Sige nga, ano po ang tamang sagot dyan? Anong tamang sagot dyan? Okay, teachers, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa because it is 8:30 in the evening. So, ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, bihira akong nagla-live ngayon. Ngayon lang ako nagkaroon ng time. It because of some paperworks na kailangan kong tapusin din kung saan ako nag-work. Okay? So, it is 1 to 20 questions. So, I hope makatulong ito sa inyo for this September 2024 board examination. So, starting May, sunod-sunod na po yung drills natin hanggang sa September. Okay? So, iyan, teachers. The correct answer is letter A. Toning capacitor is the correct answer. Why? Why po, teachers? Tandaan, ang oscillator po, or tinatawag nating oscillator coil, is not the correct answer. Okay? It is not the correct answer. Why? Because it is the local oscillator. It is the part of the radio that produce a high frequency. Si oscillator coil po, nagpo-produce ito into a high frequency of a signal that is to be combined to produce what? To produce an intermediate frequency. Okay? Pag sinabi namang IF, intermediate frequency, section that contains that IF transformer. Okay? Nagpo-produce siya ng IF transformer that maintains the selectivity of the radio receivers and prevents the other signal to enter when tuned to a selected station. Okay? Selected station po siya. That the receiver and prevents the other signal to enter when tuned to select the station. So, pag sinabi naman nating detector diode po, it is convert the intermediate frequency to the audio frequency signal. So, pag ang tinatanong po, sa ordinary radio station po, na tumutukoy sa electronic component responsible for this function, it is the toning capacitor. Okay? A is the correct answer. Next. If schematic diagram show the interconnection, it show the interconnection components in a circuit by a symbol. So, ibig sabihin, tumutukoy po siya sa interconnection component of circuit by a symbol. Then, what is represented in the block diagram? That presented daw sa block diagram. A. It show the part number of the components. Tama po ba? Number of the components. B. It show current flow. Or C. It represent the operational flow of the circuit from one section to another showing the function of each station. Or D. It show the actual wiring connection. So, ano bang tamang sagot dito? Okay? Ano bang tamang sagot, teachers? Okay. So, ang tamang sagot po rito is letter C. Kitang-kita naman natin. C is the correct answer. Kasi ang systematic diagram po, it is represent the operational flow of the circuit from one section to another na nagpapakita ng function of each section. C is the correct answer. Not letter A. Okay, very good, Sir Jo Marie. C is the correct answer. Again, ang schematic diagram po, it is represent the operational flow of the current from one section to another that show the function of each section. Okay po, C is the correct answer. And last, okay, number 18. Working efficiently is a good work habit. Again, Working efficiently is a good work habit. Tama ba? Tining the tip of the soldering iron refers to. Pag nag-tining daw tayo ng tip of the soldering iron, para saan ba? A. Cleaning the tip with a sandpaper. Tama ba na pag nag-tining tayo ng soldering iron, gagamitin natin si sandpaper? Or making a tip pointed? C. Cutting the tip or applying flux to the tip. So, ano po ang tamang sagot dyan? Okay? The correct answer here is letter D. Okay? Applying flux to the tip. D is the correct answer. Hindi po letter B, which is the tip pointed. The correct answer po is letter D, delta. Applying flux to the tip. Why? Okay, teachers? Pag sinabi po nating tining, it is the process of cleaning and applying a thin coat of solder on the tip of a preheat soldering iron. Bakit? To enhance its heat conductivity and thus produce good quality of a solder joint. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang applying flux to the tip, it is the tining or thinning is the process of cleaning and applying a thin coat of a solder on the tip of a preheat soldering iron to enhance its heat conductivity and thus produce a good quality of solder joint. Okay? So, D is the correct answer. And number 19. The common cause of an erratic or distorted sound of transistor radio is defective. So, ano daw ang cause? Again, ang tamang sagot po sa number 18 is letter D. Okay? So, pag sinabi po natin, question number 19, the common cause of erratic or distorted sound of a transistor radio defective. Ano bang tamang sagot dito, teachers? Is it amplifier, distorted sound, teacher, sa distorted sound? Tumutukoy po ito sa distorted sound. So, ano pang tamang sagot dito? Is it amplifier, volume control, antenna, or toner? So, ano pang tamang sagot dito? Is it letter A or B? Distorted sound. The common cause of erratic distorted sound of transistor radio is defective. Okay? Teachers, makinig. Ang tamang sagot po dito is volume control. Bakit po volume control? Volume control ang tamang sagot dyan, ha, teachers? Trouble in the antenna result to station drift. Pag kinuha niyo sa antenna, antenna is not the correct answer. Why? Because trouble in the antenna result to the station of drift. So, the toner gives poor selectivity erratic signal and trouble in the amplifier may result to weak or total loss of a sound or audio. Okay? So, si toner is not the correct answer. Amplifier is not the correct answer. Okay? Volume control po ang tamang sagot. The last but not the least. Ayan. So, sumunod na lang po, i-review na lang po itong session natin ngayon sa gustong kasi 1 to 20 question lang to. So, itong last, an electronic device that is basically a micro-sized component consists of some resistor, capacitor, diodes, and transistor all cemented to a microcircuit. Again, it is the electronic device that is basically a micro-sized component consists of some resistors, capacity, or capacitors, diodes, and transistors all cemented to a microcircuit. So again, it is talking about integrated circuit ba? CMOS, MOSFET, or GFET. Okay, teachers? Ano ba ang correct answer dito? Tandaan po, pag sinabing ito, B is wrong answer. Why? Because CMOS. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng CMOS? CMOS is also known as complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Yung MOSFET po, tsaka GFET, parehas po sila. Parehas sila ng pinagagamitan. Okay? Ginagamit po si MOSFET and GFET is used as a amplifiers. Ginagamit po natin ito saan? Sa amplifiers. Okay? Ginagamit natin ito sa amplifiers po. Itong dalawa. Again, CMOS, it is also known as a complementary metal oxide of semiconductor. So, ano ba ang tamang sagot? Kasi, it is consist of resistors and capacitors. So, the answer is letter A. Integrated circuit or mas kilala natin sa CHIP or chips. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po, it is the electronic device or micro-sized component that consists of some resistor, capacitor, and diode, transistor, all cemented to a micro-circuit. So, A is the correct answer. Okay, so I hope, ayan, for, Sir Jo Marie, for new curriculum po kasi ito. So, may mga bagong question po talaga na ipine-prepare ako. So, I hope manood kayo. So, kindly follow, sa lahat ng viewers, kindly follow Let Review. Ang profile ko po doon is ako ulit. Kung ano yung nasa profile pic ko dyan sa Facebook account ko, ganon din po ang nasa FB page ko. So, doon po kasi, kumbaga, yun lang, yung FB page na yun lang talaga tinanggap ni StreamYard and ni Zoom. So, kanina kasi I'll try na mag-reel sa page, kaso halos wala pang viewers. Okay, so, kaya, itinuloy-tuloy ko na lang mismo dito sa Facebook account ko. Okay, so, ayan teachers, I hope natuto kayo and dapat mas prepare kayo ngayong September 2024 board examination. So, I hope matuto po kayo rito and thank you po. So, ayan, yung iba, naghihintay-hintay na lang ng result ngayong May 2024. Okay. So, I hope natuto kayo. Okay, shout out kay Sir John Rel Tabata, kay Sir Jo Marie. Sino pa ba to? Okay, Ma'am Annaliza, Nika Landong, Sir Ardim. Shout out sa iMind Review Center. Okay, sa lahat ng taga Bicol, pwede po kayong mag-enroll sa iMind Review Center Let Board Examination. Hindi lang po Let ang ino-offer nila, mapa criminology, CSC, examination, and nursing. So, 100% passing rate po ang lahat ng nag-e-exam po doon. So, kung ano man po, kung magtatanong kayo sa akin, may Facebook page po sila which is the iMind Review Center. Located po siya sa Legazpi City. So, ayan, mga ka-TLE, itaas ang bandera ng lahat ng TLE majorship. Again, so teachers, sa lahat ng magtitake, kailangan balance lang. Okay? Dapat alam niyo yung time management, magkaroon kayo ng time management, schedule kung paano kayo magte-take ng exam or magre-review. Okay, time schedule talagang pinaka-importante, lalo na sa mga self-review and may mga ginagawa sa bahay. Okay? So, I hope natuto kayo ngayong gabi. So, shout out kay Ma'am Edralyn B. Mejorada. Shout out po sa'yo. Thank you for watching. Sana patuloy pa rin kayong manood sa drills natin. Okay? So, ayan. Bukas, may drills ulit tayo. Same time, 7:30 to 9:30 in the evening. Okay? Yun po yung time na, natin, discussion. Okay, sa TLE Let Review. And then, sa professional education po and general education, I try my best na makapag-drills ulit sa inyo. So, aayusin ko muna po lahat ng paperwork sa trabaho ko para po makapag-focus ako sa inyo. Kasi, alam nyo naman, mga ma'am and sir, pag ganitong time, May, lahat ng paperworks is tambak sa amin. Lalo na yung mga graduating students. So, paspasan ang gawaan namin ng grades, complying of the requirements, lahat. So, kaya pagpasensyahan nyo muna kung minsan lang ako nakakapag-reel sa FB Live ko ngayon. So, ayan teachers, I hope natuto kayo. God bless all and goodbye.